beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcats offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows through the defense. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to. What? But when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
What the shit?
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the App State Mountaineers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Right on the money. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
With the catch, it's Reese. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run from the shotgun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Throw it.
Defense picks it up. Right down the gut of the field.
Okay.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Fresh triangle for you. Throw
You
it.
always hear
Twice.
coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Yeah, we're running that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the
Forced it.
defense has
Forced
set him
it.
up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Have a
Got
kicker?
him for the sack, and now gets the ball back after the 4th down stop.
he had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. Touchdown, Appalachian State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision.
More fumbles if they return back to the
Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, creating an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Fighting off the defender. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but
turn left.
Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Creates a little room. He's not going to make it. What a job.
Obviously, that last one was a little too late. So he had a shot to turn.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Sanchez. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Touchdown, App State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's got him wide open. Found the seam on the left. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Running the red zone. It's Allen. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I just got pissed off at the run. Oh, he did something. That was the halfback out the backfield. That was a design play.
Without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Underwood.
What?
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 21 over Boston College. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin turning it on and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Lets it fly. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Handoff from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. just ran him over. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Galloway. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The Bearcats are in the hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Line is set on third down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab deep. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bearcats are flying down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Appalachians stayed faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. To the air, it's Webster. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly to them. They're up by 18 over Boston College.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. There he goes. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. To the air, it's Webster. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel really.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking for a man. It's Webster. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the idea.